Hello my friends, my name is Joshua Kim, and I'll be guiding you through an alternate history timeline. So just a forward. In reality, I should not be able to say 99% of the script, but for time's sake and viewer pleasure, I'll be allowed to say whatever I want. Now I will not be breaking the law, and I will not be executed. This is an alternate reality, where suddenly the letters B, D, F, J, K, Q, Z are gone. What if those letters had magically disappeared? What would happen to the history of some countries around the world? Well, we're about to find out, so open your AP World textbooks everybody and let's begin. The letter B. I can name over 20 countries that contain the letter B, and that will take longer than any of you guys can afford to watch this video, so I'll take it simple and go with Great Britain. So what has Britain done in the past? Basically, everything. Britain has dipped its feet in almost every single country in the world. If we simply removed Britain, the countless wars involved in Britain would cease to exist. France would have likely dominated the world. The Atlantic Ocean might never have been fully explored. The 13 colonies would likely have been called the 13 French states. Gandhi would have never existed, and fish and chips would have never existed. Let that sink in. The letter D. Denmark. When you think of Denmark, nothing probably comes up because you probably forgot it existed, but when I think of Denmark, I think of Vikings. If Vikings never existed, we would probably still be living in castles. We would have never linked up with the northeastern part of Western Europe and trade. The population today would probably be twice as much as it is today, and Thor would not be an Avenger. The letter F. France. Now France is like Britain's brother in history. Same energy. France has had its influence over countless countries around the world. If France never existed, many countries such as Quebec, Vietnam, Sudan, and Niger would be independent states. The United States would have lost the Revolutionary War without them. Napoleon's famous reputation for being small and having, if not the most military victories in human history, would be gone, and Ratatouille would not be a childhood favorite. The letter K. Korea. Korea doesn't have much of a history except violent internal conflict and occasional raids from neighboring countries. But Korea is definitely famous for one thing, and that's not K-pop. If we simply remove Korea, companies like Samsung and Honda would cease to exist, and we wouldn't have to constantly worry about upgrading our Pacific ICBM capabilities. The letter Q. Iraq. The country famous for recently ousting the sadistic regime of Saddam Hussein and his radical supporters in the 21st century. Now if we simply deleted Iraq from the face of the earth, the Iraq War would have ceased to exist. The Tigris and Euphrates would not have housed the birthplace of many civilizations such as the ancient Sumerians, Babylonians, and Assyrians. And it would have not been the historical battleground of the Roman Empire, the Persians, and the Ottoman Turks. The letter Z. New Zealand. Now New Zealand is famous for one thing. Moana. If we erase New Zealand, that means no more Moana, no more Lord of the Rings, no more sheep farms, and no more Russell Crowe. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.